Hello, I believe we are live and in living color. My name is Alston Godbolt, and today we are going to talk about how to create a landing page for Clickbank. But before we get started, I just want to introduce myself, who I am, what I do, and how I can help you. As I mentioned, my name is Alston. I create content to help you start generating passive income with affiliate marketing in just 1 hour per day. So if that is something that you're interested in, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell notification as I upload videos every single day. And I have a few housekeeping items that are going to help you start making passive income. The first one is a free ebook. Just go to alstongodbolt.com/free-ebook to get your ebook on how to learn or how to start affiliate marketing step by step. It's a simple 5-step process. It'll help you to start generating passive income. That is number one. Number two, if you want to know how I start generating passive income every single day, I want you to click that link, alstongodbolt.com/start. It'll take you to a free training. You'll learn step by step how to start an online business that generates passive income. So before we get going, final thing I want to ask you, question of the day. I am going to end my ClickBank discussion today. Today is the last video. Some people will be happy, some people will be sad. What I want you to do is I want you to comment either in the chat box or in the comment section below, what should I do next? Should I do affiliate marketing for beginners? How to start affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing, I'm not sure what that is. Or stop asking me questions. Answer one of those four, and I will be more than honored to go that route. With the exception of asking questions, I am going to continuously do that. Anyway, continuing on. Now that I've covered some of that stuff in the beginning, let's go ahead and talk about how we can start how we can create a landing page for Clickbank. Now, this is actually probably one of my favorite things to do, is to create landing pages. For me, I don't know why, but I do enjoy it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do it step by step. And we're going to use ClickFunnels, but in reality, you could apply the same method, the same logic to something free or maybe a different software. But I like, use, and recommend ClickFunnels just because I find it pretty easy. There is a learning curve to get started, but once you get started, it's pretty simple to get going. So we'll take you through that. And I've also included in the description, I included a 2-week free trial for you to get started with Clickbank. And I've included a 3-hour course, free course, for you to learn more about Clickbank. That course is over on Udemy. You just simply sign up for Udemy if you don't already have an account, and you can sit through that 3-hour course. I talk about ClickFunnels in depth, and so it might be beneficial for you if you're just getting started. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump over to the Clickbank marketplace. As you know, or hopefully as you've seen before, this is where we're going to go to find products to promote. Now, as an affiliate, we promote different products to help solve other people's problems, and Clickbank is just one of the many marketplaces that we can do that. So what you're going to do, if you don't already have an account, you go to clickbank.com and you sign up for a free account. It takes about 15 minutes to sign up. It's really easy. It's really simple. Once you sign up, you head over to the marketplace. It's actually at the top here in either dark blue or black, and you go over and you find the different products to promote. Now, vendors that don't want to do the marketing, that don't want to worry about the sales, they will come to Clickbank and they'll put their products or services here. As an affiliate, we can sift through some of these products, find high quality products, and promote them. So that's exactly what we're going to do. If you have never been on Clickbank and if you're brand new to affiliate marketing, what I recommend that you do at the very beginning is click this search icon here. That's going to return all of the products that are available on Clickbank. What we're going to do next is we're simply going to sort by we're going to sort by gravity. Gravity lets us know that these products are currently being promoted and sold by other affiliates around the world. So you can cycle through and find one that is of interest to you. And the next step is to open up the sales page and open up the affiliate page. Now, what we're looking for when we open up these two things is we want to make sure that we are promoting a high quality product, because after all, people are buying from us and our brand. And we also want to make sure that the vendor has created a ton of resources to help us be successful. So let's go ahead and let's find one to promote here. So I'm going to go to, let's see, Ted's Woodworking. Let's do Ted's Woodworking. I kind of like Ted's Woodworking and people talk about it a lot, so let's go ahead and take advantage of that. So I'm going to right click and open up the sales page in a new tab, and I'm also going to open up the affiliate page in a new tab as well. So now that we have opened up those two, let's go ahead and take a look at the sales page, or excuse me, let's take a look at the vendor or the affiliate page. So this page should give us a ton of information about how much money we could potentially make, how to promote this product, keywords or keyword phrases, and everything that can really help us maximize our potential. One of the great things with Ted's Woodworking and some of the other ones out there is if I scroll all the way down and I go over to the next page here, it's going to tell us the demographics, so we could use that to help us create a landing page. It's going to help us with keywords, images, if we want to use some of that stuff, and then we can actually reach out to them as well if we have additional questions. Now, before we get into creating a landing page, you have to think about it in two different ways. You can create a landing page where you collect email addresses, which I prefer, or you can actually create a landing page just to kind of like a bridge page for, let's say, Facebook ads. Facebook ads require you to have a landing page of some sort where you can send them directly to an offer. You can do this if you're running, let's say you're running advertisements, or you just kind of want to bridge the gap between your content and the offer that you're promoting. So let's jump over to the next page, and this is the actual sales page. This is what our customers are going to see when they finally get to purchase the product. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to use a number of the text and terminology from this page on our landing page. The reason why we want to do that is a term called congruency. You want to make sure that people are seeing and hearing the same words so that they don't think that it's two different people. We're not necessarily manipulating them. We want to make sure that they do not get nervous or scared when it comes to buying the product. So what we're going to do is we're just going to copy some of the text that are on here and modify it just a little bit so people again feel comfortable when they click on our landing page. So let's go ahead and start building our landing page. I'm going to jump over to ClickFunnels here, and I'm going to go up to, I'm going to go up to in ClickFunnels. I'm going to click on funnels. And again, I have a link in the description for a 2-week free trial. Let's see, hopefully we'll get there eventually. All right, so now that we're there, we're going to click on add new because we're going to create a new funnel. And we're just going to give this a title. We're going to call this, let's call it Ted's Woodworking Test. So I'm going to click on Classic Funnel Builder, collect emails, and then we're going to call this, we'll call it Ted's Test. And I'm going to click build funnel. Now, the great thing with ClickFunnels is it has a bunch of different templates for us to use, but we're not going to use those. We're just going to create one of our own based off of some of the information we can find on the Ted's Woodworking sales page. So right now it's working on a template. It's going to give us an opt-in page and a thank you page. Now, traditionally, the opt-in page is where you collect the email address. The thank you page is the bridge page that you set up between your content and the affiliate offer. For example, if you go to alstongodbolt.com/start, you're going to get to a landing page where you enter in your email address, and then you're going to go to a bridge page where I talk more about the product that I'm promoting. In this case, it's Legendary Marketer. I'll help you start building an online business. So what I do is I talk about my experience with Legendary Marketer and how it can help you. That's really the purpose of a thank you page, to warm the customer up, because they know, like, and trust you as the content creator, regardless if it's a YouTube video or blogging or podcasting, whatever it is, but they might not be aware of the person that you're introducing them to, that it's not necessarily your product. But let's go ahead and create a opt-in page. So I'm going to click select template. And while that's working, it's just going to create a template, and I'm going to go through and delete it real quick once we get it up and running. So I'm going to click on edit page. And it's working. It's working. Let's see. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment in the chat box or even down below. I'd be happy to go ahead and answer them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete this section here. Now, when it comes to ClickFunnels, it's really designed in section, rows, columns, and elements. Elements are the text that you can manipulate, images, video, all of that good stuff. Columns, you can have between 1 and 6 columns. Rows are basically, you can have 1 row per section. You can have 1 section at a time. A section is like a sheet of paper if you're thinking about a Word document. Within a section, you can have multiple rows. Within a row, you can have 1 column, and then within elements, you can have multiple elements in a column. All right, so let me just delete the background here. And to do that, we're just going to go to background. Whoops, clicked on the wrong thing there. We're going to go to background, and then we're just going to change this to all white. Now, what we want to do is we want to try and make this as congruent as possible with our sales page, and that's why I left it up here. So if we look at our sales page, it has white, and then it actually has this kind of like textured background, almost like wood. If I right click and I go to inspect, you can see the colors that they're using. If they're using a bunch of different colors, important colors, you can kind of see that just by looking at the inspection. Now, you do kind of need to know a little bit of HTML, but it's not necessarily required. But it's just something that I like to do to see that and make sure that I'm being as congruent as possible. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to leave this at all white. But what we need to do is we need to create a new section so that we can start adding some text. So I'm creating a new section. I'm going to do a wide width here, and then within the section I'm going to create a row. This top row here is just going to be one column, and it's going to have our heading and our subheading. And we are going to grab our heading, or a version of our heading, from our sales page. So what we want to do is we want to maybe scroll through and look. We might say enter your email address, or we might say get 16,000 projects, or access step-by-step plan, 16,000 projects with step-by-step plans today. We could change this just a little bit. You could say get instant access to the world's largest collection of woodworking plans. We could say something along those lines, but you want to try and use similar terminology to the sales page. So we're just going to say, let's say, get instant access to the world's largest woodworking database. All right, so that could be good enough for what we're doing right now. I'm just going to increase the size a little bit, like that. And so what we want to do is jump back over and see if we can find something else. So let's see. We could say, even if you don't have a large workshop or expensive tools, you could say start building with these plans, even if you don't have a large workshop. You could say 16,000 plans at your fingertips, something along those lines. So maybe we'll say, I'll create a new element here, and I'm just going to add a subheading, and we could say, what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. 16,000 projects with step-by-step plans. We'll say that for now. We'll say 16,000 plans with step-by-step instructions. Oops. All right. So again, you want to try and make sure it is as congruent as possible. That looks okay for now. We'll leave that as is. Now, here is kind of where we decide what we're going to do. Are we going to direct link to an affiliate offer? That's one way to do it. What I'd recommend is actually collecting email addresses. Hi, how are you today? Samin Technical. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. What we could do here is essentially we could create a new row, and this row could have two columns. On one side, we could put an image. So let's say we'll put an image, and you can find these images from the vendor. So I'm back on the vendor page, or I'm back on the affiliate page the vendor is set up, and we could basically scroll through and find different images to take. Hopefully, let's see. We could grab one of these if we wanted to. Let's see if there's another one we could potentially use. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to, and what I recommend is, let's see, let's grab this one. We're going to right click, save image as. What I prefer is to have less content. The reason for that, I can't use that one. The reason why I prefer to have less content is because the more information that is on the screen, the more likely, or the higher the probability that your customer is going to get nervous, scared, distracted, whatever it may be. So I subscribe to the theory of the less is more, because we simply want to just collect their email address and then get them on their way to either the bridge page or to the affiliate offer. So let me see if I can find a image here real quick that we can borrow. One thing that we could do is we could take a screenshot of this guy. He fits the target market. And if we wanted to, we could put that on this image site over here. So we can just do that real quick. Click image. I see all your video and I like your video. Hey, thanks for liking the videos. So we could just add an image quickly. go to upload, boop, 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 boop. Go to downloads, I believe that is, and then I can add the screenshot here. But you'll find most affiliate offers will have, or most people that want to collect your email address, they're going to have a very minimum amount of information and content, because it's very important to them to collect the email address, because they can essentially make more money over a longer period of time. So now that we have this image, the image actually fits our target audience. If we scroll to our target audience here, our target audience is male between the ages of 30 and 65. He fits close enough where that could work. So now that we have done that, we are going to say, we're going to add a paragraph here that's going to say something as simple as, enter your email below to access these step-by-step plans. Simple as that. Forgot the C there. And then what we could do is we can either add in a space for the name and email, or we could just do the email. So I'm going to do name and email, so we'll do input, and we're going to change this to name, first name, and to enter your name here. And then we're going to enter in another one for the email address. So we'll do input, click on that again, and then we're going to change that to email. Now the final thing that we need to do is we need to add a button, because if you don't add a button, you won't submit it. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new row. We're going to do one column. Whoops. And then within the column, I'm just going to create a simple button. So we'll do button, and then we're going to say something as simple as access plans now, or 16,000 plans now, something along those lines, or get instant access. And then what I like to do is I like to use this green here, because green means go. People understand green means go. And what we need to do is we need to set an action. And this is very critical when you are doing ClickFunnels. You need to click on submit order. If you don't click on submit order, you will not collect email addresses, and you'll actually lose out on the entire purpose of doing this exercise and trying to collect email addresses. So I'm just going to move this down just a little bit. We'll leave that there. So we just have to do a few kind of housekeeping things. We need to go to integrations. Because we're collecting their email address, we need to tell ClickFunnels where the email address is going to go. So we're simply going to click on ClickFunnels. If you set up the integration before, your email list will show up here. We're going to click on add to list, and then I'm going to add mine to Ted's Woodworking if I can find it. It's somewhere over here, Ted's. There we go. So whenever someone enters in their email address and they click access plans now, it's going to collect their name and their email, and then they'll go on to the next step. Now, a cool little trick that I like is if you're running paid traffic, let's say Facebook ads, what you can do is after you collect the email address, you can send them right to the affiliate offer. This is, I don't want to say a preferred method. I like doing it this way because I haven't built a relationship with this person, so I want to get them over to the landing page or the sales page as soon as possible. And to do that, I'm just going to jump over to ClickFunnels. I'm going to click on promote, and I'm going to give my tracking ID. We'll call this, let's say, we'll just say landing page. Landing is good enough. Click generate hop link. This is your unique URL that when you click on this when people click on the hop link and buy the product, you get paid a commission. So I'm going to jump back over to ClickFunnels, and when I go down to general, I can actually add in my affiliate link. And when people click on access plans now, after entering in their name and their email address, they'll go to the Ted's Woodworking affiliate offer. They buy the product, I get paid a commission. A cool little thing that you can do there. So the next step is just to go in and make sure your metadata is okay. This doesn't really matter too much, but whatever you put here is going to actually show up in the tab. So we could say, we could call ourselves Ted's Friends or something similar. This isn't really too important, but if someone looks it up, you want to make sure that the information is accurate as possible. But I mean, this is really it. I mean, it's not too difficult to create these landing pages, and it's something that I enjoy because you're actually building something and you can see the direct result. Now let me just show you how this works. So I'm going to click on save, and I'm going to click preview, and let's see. I'm going to enter in my name and my email address. I click access plans now. It takes us right over to Ted's Woodworking sales page. People will watch this video, they'll buy the product, and we get paid a commission. The other thing you can do is you could delete where we entered in the affiliate offer. You can send people to that bridge page. That's really up to you. I've tried it both ways, and you can find success either way. If you guys have questions, definitely throw them in. Like I said, this is probably the last time I'm going to talk about Clickbank in a while, unless I get a dire and itching to do that. Most likely I won't do that. Other things that you can do with this page is you need to add in, if you're running paid traffic with Facebook, you need to add in a Facebook disclaimer. You also need to add in a disclaimer that way, another disclaimer, and a privacy policy. Those are two things that you'll need to add, and you can just do that simply by creating a new section. And we'll do wide again, and with that we'll click add new. We'll do one column, and within that column we're going to do a paragraph, and we could say, I'm just going to put in Facebook disclaimer. Facebook disclaimer would go here. You would also put in the privacy policy as well. And what you could do is create a separate, you can create another paragraph and link out to the privacy policy as well as the disclaimer for Ted's Woodworking. So to do that, we just simply double click. We're going to delete this. We would say privacy, and then I'm going to highlight this, click this link, and then that's where you'd put in the web link that you want to go to. But this is really it. It's not very difficult. It'll probably take you less than 10 or 15 minutes to create a landing page. What I ultimately recommend that you do, if you maybe aren't sure of yourself, what I'd recommend is that you actually create an A and B landing page. So create two landing pages that look different, and then test them to see which works best. So the cool thing with ClickFunnels is you can create an A/B test very, very easy. You can create a variation here, modify it as needed, and then you can adjust the slider as to which landing page gets the most traffic or action. Now, again, if you guys want to know how I start generating passive income every single day, click the link in the description or go to alstongodbolt.com/start. If you guys don't have any questions, I'm just about done. Don't forget about that free ebook. If you go to alstongodbolt.com/free-ebook, that book will teach you affiliate marketing step by step. It is 100% free, and it's a Google Doc so that you will have access to it forever, and you'll actually get updates as I decide to update with more content. So be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell notification. If you guys don't have any questions, I'll see you tomorrow.